Hi and welcome. I'm Jennifer Bonoff, founder of BuildYourDigitalBrand.com. Doug and I are excited to share our interview series on personal branding. Hear from a diverse group of experts on the purpose and benefits of establishing your brand. Learn how to stand out and be memorable.
As CEO of Career Thought Leaders Consortium and the Resume Writing Academy, Marie Zimenoff trains career professionals around the globe in resume writing, career coaching, and business development. She has delivered hundreds of career and leadership development programs, designed curriculum, and provided staff training in workforce, corrections, university, community college, and business environments. She's a frequent presenter at national conferences for NCDA, NAWDP, and the NRWA. Marie holds a Master of Education degree in Counseling and Career Development from Colorado State University and numerous resume writing, coaching, and branding certifications. She served as president of the Colorado Career Development Association and the National Resume Writers Association.
Welcome, Marie. A pleasure to have you here today.
Yes, thank you, Doug. Glad to be here.
Oh, thanks for joining us. Let's get right to it. Although you spend most of your time training career coaches and resume writers, you also work with individuals to advance their careers. Why is having an online presence so important for career advancement today for professionals of all ages?
Yes, Doug, the online presence has become more and more important for a couple of reasons. One, for general career advancement. As advancement opportunities move to be more within an industry or even across industries, rather than inside a company, it's important for individuals to be known wider than just their internal company. And a great way to do that and to use the resources that are available to you as a professional is by building your online presence. And it also is the first place that people go when they're going to search for you as a vendor, as an employer, as an employee, any way that someone is going to do business with you or hire you for a position. They're going to go online first, and most likely they're going to search for your name using a popular search engine, and your search results are going to be based on your online identity, and you have some control over that if you know what you're doing.
Okay, very good. When you're working with a client who has little or even no visible online personal branding, what three things would you tell them to do first to start the process of establishing their digital brand?
Well, first is to understand who your key audience is. Who do you want to be known by? Who is it that you want to see what you're doing? And once you have that audience, then what do you want to be known for to that audience? So whether you're using online presence for job search or career advancement, earning a promotion, who is that audience, and then what do you want them to know about you? Because really, when we try to be known for everything, we end up being known for nothing. So William Arruda, one of the brand gurus, talks about being known for one thing. That's challenging for most professionals to do, but if you can get it down to 3 or 5 top things that you want to be known for, then you can start building that online presence using those keywords throughout all of your profiles and all of your content, making it all consistent. So first, know who you want to be known by. Second, what do you want to be known for? And then third, to start building that content that uses those key terms so that you are identifiable online.
Great, very concise and good points, all of them. There are many things an individual can do to build and enhance their digital brand. Do you advise your clients to create and publish content related to their industry or their area of expertise in order to increase their online visibility?
Creating content is great and takes a lot of time for some individuals. So there are different ways that you can create an online presence and visibility. One would be to create your own content. If that's a stretch for you, either in time or in comfort zone, you might start by sharing the content of the thought leaders in your industry. It does a lot for your brand to show that you're paying attention to the thought leadership in your industry, and it also starts to connect you to those influencers, which helps build your brand visibility as well. So you don't have to create all of your own content. Those industry newsletters that you get in your email, start using them for your benefit by sharing some of the articles that really appeal to you in your online mediums, whichever ones you choose. And that way you can build your brand visibility without having to write a whole bunch until you get comfortable doing that. Then, of course, to create your own content and have your own voice is important. So even when you're sharing others' articles, to have a little intro that shows your brand or that you've actually read the article. And then as you move more towards being comfortable writing, to write your own blog or to use LinkedIn's publisher feature and create your own content, and your own voice will build your brand even that much more.
Fantastic. In today's competitive job market, it's difficult for a candidate to stand out to a recruiter or to a potential employer. What advice do you give your clients to help them stand out and be memorable?
To have a personality and be okay letting that shine. I think sometimes we get too caught up in polishing our image that we forget people actually do want to connect with us as individuals. That's why it's called social media. It's the idea that people want to know a little bit about you beyond this kind of canned resume language, which you still need in a resume, but online we need a little bit of personality. Tell people what you do, what you're interested in, things that they might be able to make more of a personal connection to. So your social media profiles especially should be in a more conversational tone, something that you would say to someone when you introduce yourself on the street, or when they ask you what you do for a living, why you do what you love to do. Answer those questions in a conversational tone so that when I go to read your social media profile, it's not a copy and paste of your resume, and it actually gives me a little bit of a flavor of who you are. And walk that fine line and know which social media you're using. You know, sharing too much personal things on LinkedIn will not be appropriate, but on Facebook people expect that, and your employers do want to be able to interact with you on different platforms and get an idea of who you are. So start to stretch your comfort zone in terms of how much you're sharing, and that mostly goes for our older job seekers. And if you're a younger job seeker, don't polish away all of your personality, and be mindful that what you're sharing is part of your brand.
Very good. So when do you think it makes sense for an individual to seek help with their job search or career development, and what should they ask when seeking out for career help?
So when you're stuck, there's a lot of books that you can read, and you might be finding books and videos that show you how to do your online profiles, and that's great to get your own ideas down. What a career professional can bring to your team is really an outside perspective. A lot of times people have a hard time selling themselves, and you don't necessarily need to sell yourself. You do need to communicate your value, and we have a hard time doing that for ourselves. So if you're hearing people say that you're underqualified or overqualified, you keep getting interviews for positions that just aren't a right fit, then it might be time to have a conversation with someone. And if you're still in school, feel free, and please do go and see your school career center. They're a great resource, very underutilized, great resource for those of you in school. Or if you're out of school, there are organizations that share a list of professionals that might be able to assist you. So Career Thought Leaders is one of those. National Career Development Association is another. And to go on to some of those websites and search out a certified credentialed professional that you can talk to about getting some help with either your branding or your career search or career advancement. And when you get stuck and you feel like you've been having a hard time making any inroads, then it might be time to see what kind of help someone might be able to offer.
Well, thank you. That's very informative information today, Marie. We're glad to have you with us, and thanks for joining us on the Build Your Digital Brand interview series.